Hey, Steeler Rev here. It's Steeler Rev. It's a sunny day. We're going to talk about the Steelers 2024 and how things are shaping up. The defense, with the addition of Patrick Queen, the guy's motor is always revving. He's always pedal to the metal. So that's going to make our defense, along with Herbig, TJ, Highsmith, Landon Roberts, hopefully Kawan Alexander, the thumper, Cole Holcomb, who's busy. Wow, maybe we can bring Marcus Golden back. He's key. He's a key. But wow, with that, and with Lincoln and JP Jr., the other two that you insert back there are going to shine. Hopefully we'll have Rush and Corey Trice back, and they can stay healthy. And we're looking monstrous. That up front line with Benton and Cam, even Ogunjobi, we might lose. Who knows? If we utilize for Hoko and bring him in for them rushing downs, rest up, some guys that need the other guys, and bring in, I say go ahead and give Brian Cox the shot. That's 2 years at least we can get out of him, and that'll make us bang. That'll make us bang. And that .7, if they're like what we got now, it don't matter who's in that backfield, as long as it ain't Levi Wallace. We'll be all right. We are looking monstrous. And teams are hating. They're afraid. Why do you think the Baltimore Ravens are so mad? The players. Because we got Queen. But the boy is a monster. You gotta remember, it was his hit on Kenny Pickett. That concussion hit and that knockout. He ain't been the same since. Kenny was all good until that. That might be another reason why he wanted to go, because he's holding a grudge. Who knows? We also know that Kenny used to being the big man on campus, so he wasn't going to be no more, and he couldn't take that ego. These young people don't think they're inside their feelings too much. I love Kenny. I'm a Pitt alumni. I followed his career. I loved him. I gotta say something. If we'd have had Ben, because, we have an offense where the quarterback doesn't have to be everything. We have that kind of defense. We just need the quarterback to be efficient and sufficient. Even the mediocre on the downside of his career, Ben, would have been serviceable if it weren't for his ego and him trying to get stats to get into the Hall of Fame. That killed us. That and his contract. He wasn't just not a team-oriented person. Simple as that. Even in his declining years, he retired 6-7 years before after he should have. I say be nice, and I'll say 5 or 6 years. He should have retired 5 or 6 years earlier, because teams knew that he'll come out firing. But if you hit that elbow and twist that ankle, Ben wasn't going to be no good, and he was going to keep on pushing it. And he doesn't know how to sit down for the sake of winning. So he didn't take the time to culture Mason Rudolph and help him be a better quarterback. Well, Mason would still be here. Mason had to learn the things that Ben should have taught him standing on the sidelines. And when he finally learned them and put it into use, we didn't value that. We didn't think it through. So we let him go. And that, I don't like Mason as a person, but hey, I think he was going to be good this year for us, even as a backup. So yeah, But I'm just hoping, because that linebacker core reminds me of the 70s. We had a linebacker squad that was the envy of the NFL, and it will be that way this year. My hope is that everybody stays healthy, especially TJ. They intentionally try to hurt him by that up under the arm swing, which is how his shoulder got hurt in the first place. And they keep on trying to work on that shoulder. If you look back on some of the tapes and films, you see that they intentionally were trying to hurt TJ, to knock him out. Now with Quan healthy and Patrick Queen in there, they're going to have something else to focus on. And that's a good thing. People we got right now, and if we bring in Cox, it'll spread the blocking schemes around. And blocking space. Rushing space. That'll give them something else to worry about. And they won't be able to double team Cam, triple team Cam, and TJ and Highsmith. They will have to block individually, and that's not going to be a good thing for them. One of those guys is going to get through and do what it do. And then you got Minka flying around. So here's to the Steelers 2024. I think maybe Charlie Boyd played himself. And you know how the Steelers are. They'll wait around to see how many other teams want you. And if nobody wants you, they're going to lowball you. And Charlie wants more money. And now he's going to be ending up back in Cincinnati. Unless he comes to his senses and comes home like he should. I hope that's so. So here we go. This is the first of my 2024 preseason. Until then, this Steeler Red. I'll be back.